Welcome back to BWO Daily, your source for news in sports entertainment and the world of professional wrestling from you boys at Busted Wide Open. My name is Nick Howell.
I am Sir Ian Dangerous, and a couple of big things today, Nick. It just actually was revealed originally by Outkick, but then confirmed by PW Insider and Wrestling Observer that Renee Young is apparently leaving WWE of her own accord. This is not a situation where she's being released. She's put in her notice. She put it in last week, according to PW Insider, and she's on the way out. No words as to how long she's going to be there, like how much longer, or when exactly her last day is, or what her plans are afterwards. But we just know that she seems to be on her way out after 8 years at the Dub. So that's a pretty big deal. She's I think inarguably the best backstage announcer that they have, best backstage interviewer. She's incredibly talented all around, really. And it's particularly interesting that they're that she's leaving right before they are reportedly restarting Talking Smack, which she has said is one of her favorite things she's ever done at WWE. So that's
maybe
kind of
they'll
interesting.
have Sarah Schreiber host the panel now.
Yes, welcome to Talking Smack. I am Sarah Schreiber. What did you think of your match out there? Tell me, please. Quite possibly, but either way, it's very it's a lot of speculation as to where Renee Young might end up. She might go back into traditional sports. She does have a cookbook coming out. Maybe she's going to become an influencer or a writer, or as we like to say sometimes on this show, Nick, Renee Young to AEW. You heard it here first. Renee Young to AEW. We don't know that for sure, but it's just
They need a female on the commentary desk over there, if I'm being honest. Like all joking aside, it would be amazing.
It couldn't hurt. Her husband is over there.
I mean, he is the current AEW champion.
You know,
he's got a little pull.
He might be able to put in some words, like some good words with the higher ups at that company for her. He might be able to pull some strings. Hey, you know, I got a girl I know. Got a girl I know who might do some good work for us here at AEW. So yeah, obviously no idea where she's really going, but let the speculation.
Let her have a break. She's been busy for like 10 years now.
Yeah, well, she ain't gonna stop anytime soon. Is my speculation. And speaking of speculation, Dave Meltzer recently speculated that virtually everybody in WWE had reached out to AEW to see what they were worth. His exact quote was, "Virtually everybody." Oh, actually, do this like Meltzer. Virtually everybody in. I'll just put the words. Virtually everybody in WWE, including guys who have claimed different at one point or another, have called up people in AEW trying to see what they can get, or have had interest. Just to parse that a bit.
I mean, I would.
Exactly. You know, you actually are in a better position to negotiate with WWE if you know what your going rate is. Yep. So why wouldn't you reach out to AEW and just be like, hey, you know, what could you get for me? Randy Orton famously was teasing that he was going to AEW during his contract negotiations with WWE. And, you know, whether that was trolling fans or whether that was actually spooking WWE into rolling out the checkbook for him, it remains a topic of conversation.
Not only the checkbook, look how he's been booked all year.
Well, yeah, obviously they got a little spooked by it. It's also on him, though. He's been doing fantastic work. But this pissed off one monster among men, Braun Strowman, who was replying to an Instagram post from Heel by Nature's contributor Jake. Strowman actually, while texting with him, said that it was fake news. He didn't like being clickbait lies. He had never done any such thing. And he said it was BS all around. He also, in a separate Instagram tweet, called Dave Dork Marksler. So Braun's Instagram and social media game still very strong. Right. Still very, very Dork Marksler. Wow.
Stop doing that stuff on social media.
But the thing is okay, so Braun is screaming he's never gone to AEW to look for anything. Dave was clear to say that he knew that for a fact Roman Reigns had never gone and looked. Braun is obviously, you know, kind of a golden child over there at WWE right now as well. Yeah. But why wouldn't somebody like a Kevin Owens or a Seth Rollins or even a Randy Orton go and check and just see, hey, okay, next time the contract comes up, what should I be asking for? What can I go to them with this information from AEW and be like, they're willing to pay me this. That's just contract negotiation 101. Rey Mysterio just did it. He had a pitch from AEW. He was able to go to WWE and say, they want to give me this much for this many dates. Right? So I don't think what Dave is saying is, oh, the people from WWE are dying to go into AEW. He's saying everyone from WWE who's a good business person is out there checking their value. And Braun Strowman just took that as being, you're trying to betray WWE, and he's going, no, WWE's my daddy. I love me some Vince. Rawr.
I can't blame everybody. They're saying everybody is checked in with AEW as if it's a bad thing.
Right.
I think it's the responsible thing to do,
yeah,
especially after the layoffs that happened earlier this year.
Well, that too.
If you didn't hear that and you immediately didn't start calling around going, hey, what are you guys up to? You got room for me? What can you get for me over here?
And it's a different marketplace than when you just had Ring of Honor, Impact, New Japan, MLW, etc. AEW's got big pockets. Yep. So you could possibly get paid more there. They could offer you a better deal in terms of dates versus your pay. So they could offer you an open contract where you could work for them and work for other places as well. There's a lot of things you could have checked about AEW. So, yeah just dork Marksler.
Calm down, Braun.
Dork.
You're the champion. Just calm down. You don't need to be making fun of Uncle Dave out there. Yeah. He's okay.
Uncle Dave has rubbed everyone the wrong way, at least at some point, I think, in the wrestling world. I remember Hogan calling him out at one point. How many times people have said, I can't believe Dave would say this, and then it ends up being right. It's kind of funny. I'm not going to AEW, says Brian Cage. Ends up in AEW. I'm not coming back, says Edge. Comes back. John Morrison's not going to WWE, says Taya Valkyrie. Goes to WWE. It's Macho Man's not injured, says Hogan. He's actually injured. Anyway, it's fun times. Also fun times on Rusev Day, Nick. Miro, formerly known as Rusev, revealed that at one point in the height of Rusev Day, when that was just over AF, and all of us out here were wondering, why in the world are they not pushing Rusev right now? This is our exact phrase on this show, Nick, was, it's a license to print money. Why aren't you pulling out the checks? And now we may know, Miro was on Ryback's podcast, and he said, and I quote, I had a conversation with Vince, and he told me that with Rusev Day, they were just mocking me. They didn't really mean it. He went on to say, in my mind, I knew it wasn't true. They started putting my segments early so the Rusev Day chants would go away. I was not even supposed to be on WrestleMania the year I lost to Jinder. This was confirmed later, by the way, by Aiden English on Twitter. He said, I remember this. When Miro told me this, my jaw, it hit the floor. Rusev also added, when he found out that his shirts had sold out, and he went to Vince and told him, hey, my shirts have sold out. Look, I'm selling out all these shirts. Vince said, they're fucking with you. I said, Vince, we've sold out all of my merchandise. Well, what do you mean? The shirt is sold out. Well, maybe they didn't make enough. They didn't make enough shirts. Is that why it's sold out? Not because we're doing good? Really? This is why Rusev Day died, because Vince thought the audience was chanting it, mocking Rusev. Granted, there may have been a hint of irony to the Rusev Day chants, but just because something's ironic doesn't mean it's not over. Witness Orange Cassidy. Right. Which Rusev Day is definitely the same fans and the same compulsion from fans to like something. Rusev Day, Orange Cassidy. It's mimetic. It's comedy. That gets over, but not with Vince, who apparently just saw it as the fans mocking him, which is, if we ever wonder why Vince doesn't have more money, it's because of stuff like this.
Wow. I am at an absolute loss for. You guys might remember Aiden English being one of my favorite things during that time.
You loved him.
Oh God, Rusev Day.
I got you some Rusev Day socks. Yeah,
you did.
Yeah. We were one of the people helping sell out his merchandise. But were we mocking him, Nick?
No.
Can we just add our voices to this? We were mocking it.
I think it is fantastic that everything happens on. It's a shame that happened even on Rusev Day. All of that, there was a litany of T-shirts. Oh, I can't believe Christmas is on the same day as Rusev Day.
It went on forever.
You could have cashed in on that
so
hard.
And how many times have we seen that where we go, man, they had a license to print money with Shinsuke Nakamura. Why would they book him that way against Dolph Ziggler and AJ Styles and everybody else? Why wouldn't they capitalize on the hype he had coming out of NXT? There's so many examples of it, Nick, and this is another one where you look at it and go, "Oh my God, how could you be that out of touch that you just left that much money on the table?" It's mind-boggling, and obviously, almost despite all of this, it's still a billion-dollar company. It still is very successful, and even though the ratings are plummeting, there's still a lot of people that watch it and enjoy it. So, and it's
for now,
and it's never been more profitable.
Yeah.
So it is. It's when I first read this, Nick, I was pulling my hair out. I was just like, "You've got to be kidding me! That can't be real. That can't be right." But it's. Oh, I want to bang my head against a wall.
To close out this segment real quick, if I can. I was on Rusev.
Talk me off the ledge. Talk me off the ledge.
Yeah, Rusev was. I called him Rusev again. Miro was on his Twitch stream the other day. I think it was last weekend, maybe earlier.
Was this before or after he got booted from Twitch?
This was after.
Okay.
That was
the comeback.
An old story at this point.
Yeah, it's still funny to me.
Instead of playing a game or doing some of his normal fare, he was just on his phone, sitting on his couch, and he was talking. And he said one of the most profound moments that he's had in the last few months was when he went back to Bulgaria, and someone recognized him as Miro Twitch, not Rusev. So here's what I'd like to ask everybody to do. Stop referring to him as Rusev. And I'm going to try my damnedest to make sure that's the last time I ever say it. It is Miro. Miro Twitch.
That's a very appropriate thing to say, Nick, given that today is, of all days, Miro Day.
Miro Day.
It's also a birthday to Lillian Garcia, who turned 54 today, and it's a birthday for Velveteen Dream, who turned 25. I will just stop at wishing him a happy birthday.
Yep.
And I'll leave it at that. Happy birthday, Lillian Garcia. Happy birthday, Velveteen Dream. And that is the news.
Well, happy birthday to Lillian and Velveteen, and thank you, Sir Ian Dangerous, for the updates today. Guys, if you would like to get updates every single day from BWO Daily, make sure you pound that big red subscribe button down below.
Pound it.
And hit your notification. Pound it, yes.
Pound it.
And hit your notification bell so you get notified anytime we put up a new episode every single day. Plus some new content we have coming soon. Plus, come and join us over on Twitch at twitch.tv/bustedwideopen. We're doing live streams every Tuesday and every Saturday for our regular shows. And prepare yourselves. This weekend is going to be a maelstrom of activity.
Madness.
So make sure you've got those notifications turned on for Twitch, because we're going to be going live 4 or 5 times over the course of a 48-hour period, because we've got 2 pay-per-views, our main show, patron mailbag, all kinds of stuff happening this weekend.
Yep.
So thank you guys very much. Get into all of our social medias down below. Make sure you follow us over on Twitch. My name is Nick Howell. You can find me on Twitter at DataCenterDude.
And I am Sir Ian Dangerous. You can find me on Twitter at Sir Ian Dangerous.
And we will see you guys next time.